Seat to the table.
Yes, pull up your seat to the table.
Hey.
Come one, come all, come big, come small.
Hey guys. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody on both devices.
Let me get my computer box, girl. I need that for this for tonight.
Yes, listen. For those of you guys who have never been with us before, maybe it's been a while. I am Candy Sincerity Johnson.
And I am Shauna Johnson.
And together, we're not Salt and Pepper.
No.
We're not Ashford and Simpson. We're not Ike and Tina. Girl, we're not even the Trump girls.
No.
We help you transform the life you have to the life that you want by helping you to unlock your wealth potential.
Yes.
And your mind and all of the things, girl. So that's who we are and what we do.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let me get to your page. So I can get to the comments. There we go.
Uh-oh. Sean is getting to the page, getting to the comments. Very, very good. Oh, right. What did you title this video?
So I titled the video Wendy Williams Eviction and Family Drama, honey.
Ooh.
About that, girl.
Listen, there has been so much going on over the past several days. Sean brought this story to me, later part of last week.
Yeah.
If I could be completely transparent, Sean brought this story to me at the later part of last week. She said, girl, it is some stuff kicking off with Wendy Williams and them over there. It's out there, but a lot of people are not talking about it. She said there are a lot of teaching moments.
There's a ton of teaching moments, especially from your angle. Yes.
She was like, it's a lot of drama. It's a lot of he said, she said, what the dog said and what the cat said, girl. She said, but at the end of the day, it's a lot for us to unpack. That's what I'm trying to say. Unpack and dissect. So I told her, I said, say less. Don't tell me nothing else. Save it for the video. And I want everything to be in real time.
Okay. Alethea said it's kind of hard to hear us. Do me a favor, my love. Go out and come back in, see if that helps.
Yeah.
If anybody else is having a problem with hearing us, let us know. So that way we know if it's on our end or if it's just a, person, an individualized situation. But try to go out and come back in. And
listen, for those of y'all who can't hear us, let me do it like this. I'm gonna do my version of sign language. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. Can you hear me? Put an ear in the comment if you can hear, girl. Put an ear in the comment if you can hear. He who has an ear. That's what the Bible say.
Right.
He who has an ear, let him hear, girl. That's how I know.
There you go.
That's how I know. Yes. So let me say some hellos. Did we say some hellos?
Not yet. We have not.
Hi to some of the best friends. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Watana, Miss Pam, Winetta, Alethea, Alyssa, my girl Alyssa, Jennifer. Al is on here.
Oh, what? Long time no see.
Elisa, Star. I see a lot of people on here. Hi to all of the best friends.
Yes.
Hi to each and every one of you guys. So, you got some Wendy Williams conversation.
I do, girl. I do.
Last time we talked about her, girl, she was tooting booger sugar, girl.
She was falling out on her show on Halloween.
Girl, she had fell out a couple of years ago on that stage, girl. So that was the last I heard about her on this hip platform.
Okay.
So what happened?
So listen, I'm going to just run down some stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to give you and I'm going to give Candy the information that I located. Now, feel free to stop me as I go, because if something hits your shondo and you find a way to say something, go ahead and stop me, okay?
Fair enough.
So this story,
we will all give our commentary, okay?
Yeah, so this story is recently hit, like I said, sometime like last week or so.
Okay.
And so it came out that her son, Kevin Hunter Jr.,
okay.
Look. You lost your pen.
I got another.
Her son, get your notes.
Okay.
Kevin Hunter Jr. was being evicted from his, was it California? Let me double check. I should have put that in my notes. I ain't put that in my notes. I need to figure out the location, but it's like $1 million something. Let me see. Where is it at? Miami. His Miami apartment. He's being evicted from his Miami apartment. He is 22 years old.
Okay.
And as per the court documents, he was being evicted because he was back rent almost $70,000. It was like $69,000 and some change, but almost $70,000 in back rent.
How many months?
Well, let's see. It would have been starting in February, March, April, May, June, July, August, probably about 6 months.
6 months, $70,000.
Approximately 6 months.
6 months, $70,000. We get to the bag over here, okay? 6 months. So roughly what he's paying is about $11,667.
Thereabout.
So a little bit over 11, or no, closer to 12.
Yeah.
Just shy of $12,000 a month in rent. What are you renting? A church?
No, it's a Miami luxury apartment.
A deluxe apartment in the sky. He is renting a deluxe apartment in the sky. We've heard that story before.
At 22 years old.
Okay.
Now listen to me, okay? My thing was, I said, oh my, did he come across hard times or what happened? No. This was because his mother, okay?
Wendy Bartholomew,
okay? It was because she was cut off from her money and she's unable to pay his rent any longer.
She don't get unemployment?
There's no unemployment.
The Wendy Williams show, I mean, it seemed to me like if the show was your name, girl, she don't get unemployment check?
No, there's no unemployment. No, ma'am. So because of that, because she got cut off from her funds, okay, she was no longer able to pay his rent. 22-year-old, not able to pay her son's rent no more for his luxury apartment.
Okay.
Okay. In the sky. It later said that what originally happened was she got this apartment for him, and she paid the first year in advance plus the security deposit and other fees. It was over $100,000 that she paid for the first year.
Okay.
All right. So he originally moved into the apartment in March of 2021.
Okay.
So obviously from March to February of this year, he was good. He was solid. He didn't have to worry about nothing but maybe utilities, but she was probably paying that too.
Okay. I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that share button if you're hearing something that you like.
Okay, because we're going to get into some teacher moments. Now listen, so that lease, that original year went from March to February of this year, and then it ended. Okay. Then he went to month. That's where the trouble starts, okay? He went to month. Okay? All right.
Usually month-to-month agreements usually end up being a little bit more costly on your part.
They do usually. Usually that is the case, okay? Because when they can't solidify you for a longer period of time, they're like, oh, well, we're gonna tax you for that. Okay. Now it went from month to month. Now this is where the problem therein lies, okay? Because we know Wendy ain't, well, I don't know if she broke or not, but anyway, she's made a coin over the years, all right?
Okay.
The problem is that her accounts were frozen in January.
Who froze them accounts?
So Wendy Bartholomew's accounts at Wells Fargo were frozen. Okay, they were frozen.
Fargo.
She could not get access to her monies.
Wells Fargo frozen. Not Disney frozen.
No.
Okay. Frozen.
Frozen, as in denied access.
Okay. Wells Fargo. So
who froze them? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so the denial to her accounts was based on the advice. This is how you say keep your friends close and your enemies close. It was denied. Her denial to her accounts was based on the advice of her former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, because she was said that she was of unsound mind. She was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So she said, Lori said, don't let her get to Nathan, because she can't. She's not capable.
Her former financial
advisor, probably because I don't know when she stopped being her financial advisor, but I don't know if it happened after all this money struggle. Okay?
Well, after you denied me access to my accounts, your ass is fired. Okay?
Probably so. Okay.
I don't know if you know if I'm fired and I can't get in my account, girl, to pay my bills, girl. Then make no mistake about it, sis, you're fired. Okay?
Surely you get no money either. Okay. Yeah. So the bank filed, Wells Fargo, the bank filed with the courts that Wendy is the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation.
Undue influence
and financial exploitation. They never said who they suspected was an undue influence and was exploiting her financially. They just said that they were filing that with the courts to say that was the reason why that they were freezing her account. She's denied access. She cannot. Okay. All right. So obviously, since your accounts got frozen in January, okay, and your son's lease was over in February, it makes sense as to why there was no more rents being paid. There's no monies.
Y'all see, this is ugly. This is ugly.
There's no monies.
Is there more?
Oh, there's tons more. Did you have something that you want to share with the best friends before I carry on?
No, because I think I'm gonna have something to say when the more comes.
Oh, there's plenty more. Okay,
I'm gonna hold what I got to say then.
So my thought was, I'm like, okay, 22 years of age. I know at 22 I wasn't all together. Okay, if somebody was paying my rent, I might have said thank you. All right, but at 22, you should have something going for yourself. You should have something going on, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay.
Seemed to me.
All right. Your mom should have probably taught you something. I'm gonna leave the teaching to you. All right. So
but that's a good. Let's put a pin in that. Let me unpack that.
I'm telling you.
So statistics have shown us. Usually, when you find somebody that has what Wendy would be considered first generational wealth, usually what happens is we struggle. Right? We struggled. You know, it took us a while to get to where we are. And then what happens is we want more for our kids. So instead of us teaching our kids what they should and shouldn't be doing financially, typically what we do is we make the mistakes as parents of coddling them. Right? So it sounds like what Wendy did was she made the mistake of not teaching her son how to fish. But she kept feeding him fish. She didn't teach him how to be a fisherman, right? How to go out, hustle, get it for yourself. Take this money, multiply it, take that money and make that money go have babies and bring them babies back to you. She didn't teach him the game.
That's the point right there.
She taught him how to be a consumer, but not a producer. Y'all understand the difference?
Now,
Wendy taught her son. And she modeled this behavior in front of him because the money was so plentiful from the show, right? She was getting check after check after check. You know, they were probably well known throughout the country. They would go somewhere, probably wouldn't have to pay for things and stuff like that. And so if nothing else, she probably had him riding off of her name in a lot of instances, even when he was away from her. But then you create the scenario where now your kids are now consumers, meaning they know how to effortlessly go out and spend some money. You always see examples after examples of kids in the industry where, they have a $12,000 a month apartment. That's a fool. Where the hell are you people from?
There's no
$12,000. Listen, I'm not even here for it. I might get in trouble for that. I know somebody who go to church real tough. I know somebody personally, girl, who own the building fund committee. They got a multi-million-dollar edifice. Building, okay? For the plain folk in the back. That church got a multi-million-dollar edifice. And the mortgage ain't $12,000 a month. What the hell are you buying? And you have no ownership. Let's talk about the fact that you're renting. You have no ownership. At least if it was a condo situation where you had a mortgage attached to it, you would have some level of equity so that if times got hard, which they clearly have, sis, that if times got hard, you can call a realtor, throw a for sale sign up, get out of it and still get a big check to walk away with.
It's that.
You understand what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand. So this is what, and I'm not going to take it back here, but I'm kind of going to take it back here. This is what we teach in the master classes that we do. There's 2 master classes. One, we teach you how to go out and get the bag and make that bag come to you every single day without you having to do a whole lot.
Exactly.
Right? We're making money while we're sitting here having this conversation with you. We're still making money here at this table. So that's one master class. The other master class says, okay, well, look, Candy and Sean got the business. We know how to go out and make the money. We know how to, create the business where the revenue comes in 24 hours a day. But what if Kennedy and Caleb don't have them same skill sets? How do you take what you have been created and then how do you multiply that so that it can create streams of revenue for your kids, multiple streams of revenue? That's the second master class. That's what I'm saying. We spend too much time in our culture working on the first part, which is getting the bag. Everybody talking about getting the bag, getting the bag. You hear us say it here because it's a buzzword.
Yeah.
And it catches the ears of the people. But we got to do more than just say buzzwords, and we got to put actionable items in place that's going to move the needle. How you making all this money and you not moving the needle?
So I have a question for you, best friends, because this is a conversation. This ain't no monologue, okay? How many of you guys in the comments right now that may not necessarily own your home, you're renting or whatever the case is, that wants to own? If you want to own a home, I need you to put "I want it" in the comment section. If you are sitting there right now, you like, you know what, I'm renting right now. I want to own my own home. I need you to put "I want it" in the comment section. Because I want to see if we preaching to the choir or we're talking to somebody that may be like, you know what, hearing this, I might want to own my own. Okay. Should something happen? Look, I want it over here. Who else is sitting there right now that's renting? Nikki said, I want it. Okay. So you got people sitting here right now that should something crazy happen, should somebody say that you ain't responsible with your money or whatever, you need to be able to own. Look, another one. I want it. I need to be able to own where I'm laying my head.
Can I be transparent? Do I have your permission to be transparent?
Absolutely.
Can I be transparent? Listen, for those of you guys who have ever been to my website, you know that there's an option on the website where you could pay using your debit or credit card, or you could pay using your PayPal, right? What some of you guys don't know is when you have a PayPal account and you have it connected to your website, when there's like an influx of cash that's coming through your website, sometimes PayPal will be like, slow down, right? We went from here to all of a sudden y'all doing this, and we need to make sure ain't nothing fishy going on. So while we make sure and investigate and make sure ain't nothing fishy going on, we're going to hold this money, right? And we're going to look into some things for a couple of weeks, maybe up to 30 days. And then once we can verify that everything is legit, then we will then release the funds to you, right? So in a very similar situation, I couldn't get access to my money. Right? We're not talking about a few dollars. We're talking about thousands of dollars. But it wasn't that deep because I had other resources. But what I'm saying is this. If that was my only stream of revenue, I would have been up a creek. You understand what I'm saying? Or if I wasn't in a position where I had another option or whatever the case may be. This is a prime example of y'all. It's so many people out here who are moving one way and it look like they got everything together, and then something will fall out the bag and you be like, sis, your slip showing. But it ain't just Wendy. Let's be honest. It's a lot of people out here where there's things that you should have in place and you should be thinking about and you should be focusing on, but either you don't know the play, right? Nobody's giving you the game. You don't know the play. Or, you know what I'm saying? You've heard about certain things and you be like, that'll never happen to me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm good.
Exactly. And so for the people who said, I want it, let me know if you know what it takes to get your own home. Put me. Of the people, I had like 4 over here, 5 over here, 2 over here. If you said I want it, and you already know what it takes to go out and buy a home today. Put me.
Now you talk. Come on, conversation.
Okay. Okay. So I got a me over here, so somebody knows what to do. Okay. No problem. All right. Let me see. Does anybody else know for a fact what they need to do to go out and buy a home tomorrow?
This is the video tonight, y'all. This is it tonight.
Of those people, I got one me. Queen says me. Okay. For the other people who said I want it and you're not able to say me, what if I told you that we can tell you what you need to do to go out and buy your house?
Yeah.
What if I was sitting here right here? Nikki said, I'm a realtor. Well, Nikki, you... Okay, good. Okay. For those that couldn't say me, if I could tell you what to do to buy the home, what would that mean for you?
Yeah, because, I mean, essentially what you're doing is, it's hard to get in the car in a town you've never been in and get to the store unless you use your GPS to get there.
Unless you know.
How are you, if I picked you up, you live in Illinois where we live. We down in Orlando, right? We like, we need to get to Walmart. Well, either we gonna wing it, We're going to stop and ask somebody, or somebody's going to use a GPS.
Yes.
Those are our only 3 options to get there. Mm-hmm. What you're doing right now is you're winging it.
Yeah.
You're winging it with your money. You're winging it with your dreams or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. You're winging it, right? So the reason why people work with us or they get access to the master class is because they want the blueprint. They want to know how to get directly to the store. Yep. If the store is the end goal, they're like, okay, let me stop playing and let me know and understand that it's an easier way to get money. Mm-hmm. Let me know and understand that it's an easier way to invest my money so that money is making money.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But
Queen said, I need help.
Yep.
CandySincerityJohnson.com.
We got you. Inbox us and we'll tell you. We'll tell you. We'll tell you what you need. Yeah. We got you. We got you.
So I went off on a tangent, best friends. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's get back.
Said there's more. I want to know what. I want to know the more.
I'm getting back into some more. So one of the best friends said, but he in college though. He in college. Okay, fair enough. But listen to this. Kevin said that his mom his mom went through health issues, which we all know. She got all types of stuff. What is it? Huntington's disease? She's got a lot.
No, I know them legs be swollen.
Yeah, she got she's got a lot of health issues.
Them legs be swollen up. That's all I know.
So we know. Okay, he said his mom went through health issues that put the court in control of her finances. So once she started going through all of that, all them health issues and stuff, the court was in control, which is why the whole Wells Fargo thing and all that. He is currently in school, but he had to
24 hours a day.
He had to take a full year off of school due to COVID concerns and taking care of his mom.
Stop.
He took a year off.
They have online classes now. So you was taking care of her 24 hours a day? What?
They were telling Graves' disease. Thank you. Graves' disease and lymphoma. There you go.
Lymphedema.
Lymphedema. Yeah, he took a year off for COVID concerns and for his mama.
Keep reading.
All right. So yes, he was in school, but he took a year off. All right. He claimed, okay, so, okay, so that's the son. Okay. So that's the son. Now, keep in mind, Wendy is only 58 years old. I thought Wendy was 75,000. So I didn't know. I mean, that's no pun against Wendy. I love her to death. Okay. I didn't know.
You thought she was in her 60s?
I thought she was easily in her 60s or something like that. But she's only 58. All right. This is where it gets even better. Listen to this. Okay. Not only is Kevin Hunter Jr. affected, there's another man in her life that's affected.
She dating again?
No. Kevin Sr.
They're not together no more.
I know. Kevin Sr.
They got a divorce.
I know, they did. Kevin Sr., her ex-husband, said that his livelihood depends on the payments that he was receiving from Wendy that have now ceased because of everything that has happened.
Uh-oh. Share the video.
He has now fallen behind in bills, including his homeowners association bill, his car insurance, his credit cards. And he states that if these things are not paid, mainly the homeowners association bill, he could go into foreclosure of the home that he lives with his new girlfriend, which was his mistress at the time when he was still married to Wendy, and their child.
The baby mama that he had bought the house for down the street years ago. So now they're on the verge of losing their place.
Because of Wendy's money got frozen.
Nope. 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 See, let me tell y'all something. The problem with our culture. Here we go. I told y'all. Listen. I got all night. How long do you want to do it? You understand what I'm saying? I got all night. How long do you want to do it? Is my question. See, the problem with our culture is this. We marry for love. We so emotional. And y'all have heard me say this time and time again on videos. We're such emotional people. You see somebody, they're beautiful, they're handsome, and you fall in love. And that's a wonderful thing. Make no mistake about it. But every other culture know and understand how marriage is really designed. You're supposed to find somebody who's equally yoked. But a lot of people think that just means on a spiritual level. When you are looking for a mate or a partner, you're supposed to try to figure out who can complement me, who's going to bring the best out of me, right? Y'all so busy getting in bed with people that you would not get in contract with, in business relationships with. Girl, these people with this toe up credit, they ain't working half the time. Girl, you steady. These women are steady trying to see the best in somebody who has shown them the absolute worst. When you look at the movie that they did about Wendy Williams, the man didn't have nothing from the beginning.
That's a fact.
He didn't have anything from the beginning. Why do we do this as women? You make all of these excuses for somebody, and then on the back end of the situation, then you sitting here looking crazy. This man showed you who he was from the onset when he was coming up to the radio station.
Yep.
He was a taker.
And he's still taking.
And he's still taking. And that same spirit of taking and consumption, we talked about consumers versus producers, he passed that down to their son. And when the son sees that the father don't have no respect for the mother, then therein lies the foundation to create the perfect storm where then he's disrespectful and doing the same thing to his mother. This man was sitting up here cheating on you, sis. He was cheating on you. You were stressed out, losing your hair, going through all of these motions. Girl, she was hospitalized. She was strung out. She was other than herself.
Yes.
You have become other than yourself. At what point do you look in the mirror, Black women, and say, I deserve better than this? I'm nobody's footstool, and I'm damn sure nobody's doormat. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
What did you have to lose in this man? I would normally insert N-word. What do you have to lose in this man? What was it about him where you felt like you couldn't let go? Who was the prize? Was it him or you? Because not only he ran you in the ground like a Ford, like a 91 Chrysler LeBaron.
Right.
Then when the Chrysler LeBaron engine wouldn't turn over, he took off walking down the street because he had no more value for you. Once he realized that there were certain parts on the car that he could resell, girl, he took them parts off the car. He went back, took them parts off the car. That's your money, sis. That's your bank accounts. He took them parts off the car and then took off walking and left what was left of you. He left what was left of you. And you're still trying to pick up what was left of you because you didn't know who you were from the onset. But it's bigger than that. Yeah. We always talk about the financial play. It's bigger than that.
So much bigger.
Right? Ladies, when you get into a relationship, see, this is why, especially y'all straight women, y'all husbands and boyfriends ain't gonna like me. They not gonna like me. They're gonna be like, you stop listening to that so-and-so right now. Because I'm gonna be in your ear and I'm gonna tell you what's real. If you're in a position where you make significantly more than your partner or your spouse, get paperwork on his ass.
Come on, paperwork.
You understand what I'm saying? Get paperwork on him. Before you walk down the aisle, get a prenup agreement. Get your paperwork in line. If you have kids with somebody and you make significantly more than what they make sure you have a will, a trust, power of attorney, all of these things. You don't know what's around the corner. Do you think this woman at the age of 58 thought she was going to be laid up, losing her mind, losing her hair, losing her money, losing her man, losing her... Who sees this for themselves? Who sees this? You don't know what's around the corner, sis. You don't know what's around the corner. And y'all getting hypnotized by the D and losing everything you got in the mix. Don't let nobody sweet talk you out of your draws and your money. You letting somebody sweet talk you out of your drawers and your money and your future, your ability to provide for yourself. The whole situation should have never happened because the two of them should have never been together. I don't know, and I don't know a whole lot about Wendy Williams. I don't know. I do know that her mother and father used to always be in the audience, but apparently her mama wasn't that strong of a voice in her ear because her mama should have been like, sis, I raised you better than that. He don't even have enough to bring to the table. How you trying to build with him and he don't even have enough Legos to bring to the table to build nothing? Are you kidding me? Where's your friends, girl? Right. Where's your faith? Where's your self-respect? You should have never even been in bed with him, period. He couldn't afford you.
But I think based off that movie that they did on her, she was the type of person where it was kind of like people would try to say something, but she was so headstrong, like, I'm going to do what I want to do regardless, and I'm going to do what, like, so I feel like she was just one of those type of people where it was like, yeah, you could have, maybe her mom did, maybe her dad did, maybe her friends did, we don't know, but she was just so pegged on doing what she wanted to do.
Thank you very, very much for the stars. Thank you, Miss Marla, for the stars.
Thank you, Miss Marla, for the stars.
Thank you very much for the stars, baby. But this is a prime example. And if you guys missed our video, we did a video earlier in the car where we were talking about Derek Jackson and his wife and all of that. And one of the things that I said in that video is you got to be careful what you do and what you speak over people. Yeah. Because when you dig, you don't dig one ditch. You make sure you dig two of them. And just like Derek Jackson's wife was getting up saying all of what she was saying, and now she's sitting in her karma. Right. Wendy built her whole career doing that. And it's a difference between giving commentary and feedback on what's public in the news. But Wendy took pride in breaking the news and being messy and doing all of these different things. There were so many people in the industry who came to her and was like, sis, like, you told me down. Like, you said this or you did that, and it caused these issues for my career or whatever. Wendy didn't care as long as it made her a coin. And where was her loyalty? To him, to Kevin. But where was Kevin's loyalty? I'll wait. Right.
Can you see what our best friend is saying over there? Because I see that she's saying, I wish I had that up.
You can pull it up. Oh, she said some women just want a half of a man. I think she said half of a man. She said Wendy's mother was the leader in her home. Okay. Wendy wasn't gonna listen to nobody. Yeah. That's a shame. Yeah. That's a shame.
That's a fact.
What life has taught me is this: you're never too old to have wise counsel. Nope. You have to go through this life, whether you're a man, woman, cat, or dog. You have to go through this life where you're always seeking information, knowledge, all of that. You have to always have. Me and Sean talk about it all the time. You got to always have a coach. Yep. You have to always have a coach. You have to always have somebody in your ear who knows a little bit more about you. You know what I'm saying? Or more than you. Yep. That's what I'm trying to say. Because they can see around corners that you can't see. You can't. And sometimes when you're in a situation, you're too close to the fire. You're too close to the fire. But I'm telling you, all this situation just did was just expose the fact that all Wendy knew how to do, she was a one-trick pony. We see it all the time in our culture with stars, athletes, people on social media, girl. We see it all the time. People good about going out making money. It's not about how much you make. Let me tell y'all, the new wealth is all about how much you keep. How much do you keep? I don't want to hear what you made. How much did you keep? That's the name of the game. Yep.
Exactly. Let's see. Nika said people hold on. People are in her ear.
Now, what was the one before that?
Oh, wait. Okay. Mary, that's fair. This is one thing that you'll learn because you're probably new to us. We don't ask for everybody to agree. So as long as you do it respectfully, we can definitely have a conversation. So Mary said, let me read what Mary said because we don't want everybody to just agree. Did I go past it? Where'd it go? Oh, did I lose it? Where'd she go? There it is. Okay. So wait, where'd it go? Did she delete it? I lost it.
Hold on, y'all. Let me go. Let me see. That's all right. Let me see if I can get to it. Hold on,
Because it was
y'all.
right above. Oh,
Yeah, she deleted it.
She deleted it.
She deleted it.
Well, anyway, so Mary, if you still here, if you disagree with what you're saying, as long as you do it respectfully, honey, you can definitely speak your piece. We do not want yes people over here, okay?
But my thing is, whatever your opinion is, stand on it.
Yeah, stand on it. Don't delete it.
Stand on it. Whatever your opinion is, and that's the thing. So this platform was built on the concept of being an independent thinker. So far too many times, especially on social media, something will happen and it's trending. People will give commentary and then everybody in the comments will agree.
Right.
We don't necessarily just want people to agree. We want you to think and process.
Yeah.
Some things we're going to say you're going to agree with. But there's some things that we're going to say, you're going to be like, nah, I think you are based. This is another perspective. Mm-hmm. But again, like Sean said, as long as it's done with respect, not just for us, but respect for the people in the comments, we good.
Yeah.
We good. It's the respect for me. But as long as that, but I didn't even get a chance to read the comment.
I didn't get a chance to read it.
I didn't get a chance to read the comment.
Yeah, a couple people were saying it's there and then somebody else said it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Like, I think she deleted it. And she didn't have to because I was going to speak on it.
Yeah.
Tawana said you talking right, Candy. You helping somebody.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, that's what it's really about. Like that's really why we show up on social media all the time, is because for us, it's all about taking whatever's going on in the world and teaching, right? So for those of you guys who are new to the page, let me explain. Let me take a step back. On this page, what we do is we take trending topics, stuff that's very popular, storylines that we can all relate to, and we dissect them and we look at them from a financial perspective, right? We look at the financial play in everything, and we use it as a teaching moment.
Yep.
We literally put the medicine in the candy, right? Or we put the candy, how do we say it?
Put the medicine in the candy.
Put the medicine in the candy. That's what I'm trying to say. We put the medicine in the candy. Because if we just push the button and we said, hey, we're finna teach you guys about financial literacy, most people are gonna be like, I'm out of here, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? But when we take something that everybody's already talking about and we put that spin on it, it's easy for everybody to relate to and it's less personal.
Yep.
Right? It's less personal. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for the stars, Dana.
Thank you very much for the stars, love.
Oh, as Shawnee said, it's still there. So some people can still see it. It says, you don't know Wendy and how could you judge her? We're not judging. We're not judging at all. Me saying what I think people should do if they're in a situation like that is not judging that person. It's simply saying that if you find yourself in that situation, these are the things that in a financial standpoint you should do. The courts being able to freeze her account, she should have had a power of attorney. If you were getting sick or you had an idea that you would be sick, you should have a power of attorney. So should you become incapacitated, that's what they call it, then you already have somebody that can make those decisions for you financially. You don't have to worry about the courts taking over your stuff.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a firm believer the God will allow you to look at somebody else's situation. And there's a teaching opportunity in that situation. So some storms you don't have to physically. Sometimes, let me use this as an example. If I looked out the window and it's raining, I don't have to walk outside on the porch and get wet to know that it's raining. I could look out the window and say, I hear thunder, I see lightning, and there's water falling from the sky. I know that if I did walk outside, I'm going to get wet. I don't have to experience it to see. But God put me in a position to be close enough to it, to witness that that's what's going on outside. I might see somebody run into their car outside, but I don't have to physically get wet to know that it's storming outside. I don't have to be the person who gets my accounts frozen, go through a nasty divorce with somebody that I probably shouldn't have been with, and lose everything I got. In order to know that here's what we should do, right? So there were 90 something people on the video, right? There's going to be countless people that watch this video as a replay. There's going to be thousands of people who see this video when it's all said and done. Maybe those thousands of people don't have to go through this storm to realize there's a better way to handle your finances.
Absolutely.
That's what this video is about.
Absolutely.
That is 100% what this platform is about, right? We don't have to go through this in order to be able to learn from it. In fact, we're doing the video with the hopes that none of us experience this, but we could still get the bigger play out of it and say, oh, okay, sis got caught with her slip showing. Let me go get my finances in order. Or let me go get the blueprints and figure out what pieces of it I'm missing. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Let me see. There was just a couple of more little pieces, and then that was all that I had. So she hasn't had income from the show since October 2021. Her contract was being suspended, and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable. Now that's important because her attorney, Wendy's attorney, is saying while Mr. Kevin Sr. is like, "Give me my money, I need my alimony." Her attorney is saying, "Well, hold up," because according to the divorce decree, okay. You're not entitled to alimony anymore since the show was canceled per the divorce agreement. So how could you be demanding something and she's not being paid anymore from the show?
So she has not gotten paid since when?
She has not gotten paid from that show since October 2021.
Do we know how much she was getting paid monthly?
I don't know that. They didn't share that. Well, from the sources that I was looking up, it did not say that.
That's crazy.
So she has not gotten any money from the Wendy Williams show since October of last year.
That's over a year.
It's over a year ago.
13, 14 months.
Yes. Okay. So that's why her attorney is like, look at here, sir. Like some of the best friends said, might you want to get a job? Is your girlfriend working? Are they married? Did he marry that girl?
I don't think so. No, because that's probably no. Because because 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 times, if he married her, then that voids his ability to be able to collect alimony. It's a financial play with all of this. It's a financial play with all of this.
It is. There you have it. Florinda said she then said that her mother died over a year ago and she was very close to her mother. She was very close because she talked about it.
Yeah,
she talked about it.
So this is the thing.
But that's it in a nutshell, honey. That's all the stuff that I found thus far. But that is a mess.
So I don't know how much she made. I don't even know if that's out there. But she made a substantial amount. Let's say probably 6 figures a month. Wouldn't you say that?
I would probably say so. Let me see if I go ahead and talk and see. Let me see what I can find.
If you could afford to pay, now this will be your second property. If you could afford to pay roughly about $12,000 a month for your son's rent, then you probably generating about 6 figures a month, I would think. Easily. So with that being said, she had no other streams of revenue. She was making $10 million a year according to this, no?
I think so. Oh, let me see. Wendy Williams' salary per episode,
$55,000
per year.
$55,000 per episode, $10 million a year. Your battery about to die. $10 million per year. Yeah.
That's what this is saying.
So that's just shy of $1 million a month. And you don't have no other streams of revenue? Did you not think that this source of income at some point was going to stop? Excuse me. At some point, did you not think that was going to stop? Think about all of the places in your area. And I'm not even a real estate investor yet. Okay? Think about all the places in your area. Just in Chicago alone, you could get probably a 6 or 8 unit apartment building for $500,000. So let's say she make roughly about $1 million a month. Even if she took her income every month, half of her income every month, and bought an apartment building and paid cash for it, that's 8 different families that's going out, working every day, bringing the money home to pay you once a month.
What they call that, doors that you got every month? How many doors you got?
Mailbox money. That's mailbox money.
Mailbox money.
That's mailbox money. You see what I'm saying? And you're adding 8 new units every single month. That's forever money. Then you take the full ownership of those properties and you put that in a trust.
That's the type of things and the skills that she should have been teaching Kevin Jr. But you can't teach stuff that you may not know about. This is why it's so important to educate yourself. And this is the reason why we do the things that we do.
That's what I'm saying. Our people perish for lack of knowledge. How do you mess up? How do you fumble a bag this big? How How do you fumble a bag this big? We talking about generations and generations and generations that could be eating off of this. She should have a portfolio of 50 to 100 free and clear properties that she owns easily, y'all. Do y'all know how big this is? And then let's just say that she's the person who has the financially irresponsible child, right? So you might be like, okay, well, maybe let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's say she did teach Kevin Jr. about money and, you know, what to do with money, how to grow money, how to invest and all of this other stuff. Well, there's certain things you can put in place to make sure that the money is dripped out to him so he don't even lose it. Mm-hmm. There's ways to set stuff up for generations. It's like, that's almost like that lottery windfall. What's the chances of somebody else coming up in their family that's going to have access to capital like that? Right. Kevin, and it's no disrespect to him, but Kevin Jr. don't seem like he got the skill set to be able to go out and make $10 million a year. Because from what we were reading, all he's really capable of doing is getting out his spending money. He can't make money if you're getting evicted. Mm-hmm. Think about an eviction. If your back is up against the wall to the point where you're getting evicted, you probably lack the ability to be able to generate revenue on demand. How many people want to know how to generate revenue on demand?
If you want, type in the chat, say, me. If you want to know how to generate money on demand, say me. Right now, if you want to know, say me. Own up to it. Be honest. This is a safe space. This is a judgment-free zone. Mm-hmm. We don't judge. We don't do none of that. Look, me over here. Yeah. Me over here. Yeah. Okay. Me, Florinda. Me, Shawnee. Me, Marla.
Can I be honest with you guys? And this is no flex. I'm just trying to get you to think differently. Okay. When I woke up this morning, well, when we woke up this morning, Sean was up before I was. When we woke up this morning, I seen that I had a lot of notifications on my phone. So I did my prayer, I did my affirmations, I did the things that I normally do. Then I grabbed my phone and I looked and I seen that there were a lot of notifications. One of the notifications was from Shopify. Mm-hmm. Right? We have two Shopifys. We got the one for Sincerity Johnson. That's our online women's brand. And then we have the one for my business. There's a coaching client that I have been working with, and we have been talking on and off about the next level of her getting her store to the next level and what we were planning on doing. She said, I want you to do X, Y, and Z. Let me know how much it's going to cost. I sent her a proposal. She said, okay, send me the invoice. I woke up to a almost 5-figure invoice. Okay. Now, with all that being said, there's some things that I got to do, but there's a lot of this that's automated. Let me say this again. There's some things that I have to do, but there's some of this that's automated. When I logged into the Shopify, there were people who had bought my books overnight while I was asleep. There were people who had bought the replay of the masterclass while I was asleep. There were people who had been on Sincerity Johnson while I was asleep. You have to start looking for ways to make money or to do work. Create something one time that pays you for the rest of your life. When I gave y'all the example about Wendy and I said, oh, roughly she make about $1 million a month. What if she took half of that and she bought a property? Right? There's some upkeep, but there's also some property management companies that she could hire to do everything. Where she just get checks in the mail, checks deposited. You understand what I'm saying? Wealth is created not by you getting up, going to work. That's the hamster wheel. That's the rat race. Mm-hmm. We got to get out of the rat race. And we have to start thinking of ways that we can start creating multiple streams of revenue that don't require us breaking our back to get it. Mm-hmm. And if we don't start thinking different, we're going to keep finding ourselves in the same position that we were past, right? We had to start from square one. We had to figure out how to make money and generate revenue and all of this because our parents didn't know. They didn't teach us. So now we're trying to figure it out. But it would be very, very foolish for us to do the same thing to our kids. Because it's different now, y'all. Back in the day when mama and grandmama and them was growing up, they didn't have access to Audible where they could get a downloadable book and put their earpods in and listen to it and be done within a matter of 2 hours. They couldn't go on Amazon and order books and have them delivered to their doorstep. They couldn't Google the answer to everything. We live in a day and age where this is no shade to anybody. If you don't know, it's because you chose not to know. And I have to love people enough to be honest with them. It's no different than the person who I was talking to about weight loss. And he was like, oh, you ain't lost no weight since the last time we talked? Oh, you don't want to lose weight bad enough. What are we talking about? You control what you put in your mouth, Candace. That's what he told me. He was like, you got a treadmill and a bike at the house. What are we talking about? If you didn't lose weight, it wasn't important enough for you. If you didn't get out of debt, it wasn't important enough for you. If you don't want to make more money, it wasn't important enough for you. But there has to come a day, y'all, where we grow the hell up. We got to grow up. We got to grow up and we got to do better. We got to want more. Because all we're doing is passing that same poverty mindset down from generation to generation to generation. Yo, the struggle bus is crowded. We got to get tired of sitting on the struggle bus. And I'm not just coming from a place where I don't know what I'm talking about. I tell y'all all the time, my father was in and out of jail, in and out of prison my whole life. I probably seen him maybe 10 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even that person who was handed anything. My mom to this day still works as a housekeeper at the local hospital. So I get it. When people be like, I started from the bottom, I get it. Shit, me too. Sean too. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I can't in good faith have Kennedy and Caleb, which are our 9-year-old twins, and say, well, nobody taught me. That's not good enough no more. They are predicting that come first quarter of 2023, it's going to be the worst financial storm that this country has ever seen. What are you doing to prepare? You sitting there waiting on your job to pay you every 2 weeks? What if you get laid off? One income is too close to zero. I'd rather have 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and try to figure it out and supplement. So if one go down, then, the rest of them is there to prop me up, to hold me, whatever. We got to do better, y'all. And the only reason why we get on here night after night after night is because we're trying to help our people. I told y'all a long time ago, my coaching clients, it was really referral based, if I could be honest with you. People seen what we were doing and was inboxing and was like, yo, how can we work together? And then they would get results. And then somebody connected to them would be like, yo, who, whatever. And so a lot of what we do on the consulting side, on the coaching side, is referral based. But there was something that tugged at my heartstrings that was like, our people don't even know. Like, y'all think grocery prices have gone up? You have not seen what's coming. And I'm not saying this to incite fear, because you could literally do nothing. And that's fine. But I would suggest you do something. Even if that something is not open an online store or work with us. I don't know what else you got.
I just have one question to ask before my little phone dies. Who wants better? If you want better, I just need you to type, I want better. I want better. Type, I want better. And for those who walk into their truth, look themselves in the mirror and own it and say, I want better. Like Candy says, you can do it with us. You don't have to. But I will. But what I will do, if you don't,
just do it. Do it with somebody.
What I will do is I will put Candy's website in here. I will pin it at the bottom. You have now been offered. All I can do is give it to you. You said you want better. Look, I want better. I want better. I want better. I need better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Candy's website down here. The invitation is being given to you.
Yep. Yeah, we created so many tools, whether it's to fix the money that you got, whether it's create another stream of revenue by opening an online store, whatever it is. We literally just did a masterclass on teaching people how to make at least $1,000 a day with an online store. That's what we talking about, y'all.
And it doesn't have to be purses. It don't have to be glasses. It don't have to be jewelry. It could be, you might know some information. Like Candy is a wealth, a fountain of knowledge.
Look what's sitting next to me. The next two books. Two books I'm reading.
It's so crazy, the amount of knowledge. You might be just as knowledgeable in something. You might know stuff about health. You might know a whole bunch of stuff. Put some stuff together. We can teach you how to put something together. It doesn't even have to be something physical that you have to ship anywhere. That's not the only thing out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we can't help you if you don't ask for it. Don't be so prideful that you be like, I ain't finna go. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We live in a day and age where in order to get through this storm, you're going to have to do things that you've never done before. That might be take a class, read books, get coaching, get mentorship, whatever. If it's with us, great. If it's not, that's great too. But please get it from somebody.
And listen to this. For those that may be sitting back and they're like, I don't know. Look, Rock Queen says, I want better. I want better. That's why I've been in all y'all classes and got your ebooks.
Yeah.
Infuse says, I love the books and the master class. I was truly blessed. So if you think that we just talking out the side of our neck, it's people right here telling you. It's people right here.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for sharing that. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah. 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 We would not be here if we didn't love y'all. Look, can I be honest with you? We would not be here if we didn't love y'all. If we didn't care, let me tell you what we would be doing. If we didn't care, we would be doing what everybody else on social media is doing. And we will be working on the next thing that's going to get the most people to the website, that's going to get them to click the button and make us money. Y'all seen all the people. How many times they go live a week? How many times they trying to build community and answer questions? Most of these people are not doing that. They don't care. It's a money grab out here for most of these people. They don't care. When I say I care because I want to be able to see you in the store and you be like, I seen your video. And you come up to me and you hug me because I said or did something that got you to the next level. I don't want to be the person where you be like, I bought your book and it was trash. And you said you was going to do X, Y, and Z and teach me whatever. And you didn't do it. And you just like everybody else online. I don't want to be that. I can't sleep at night if that was me.
Nikki said, do you assist if we already have an online store?
Of course, baby. Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because what the masterclass is going to do is take your store to the next level. So in February of 2021, Sean and I were sitting at our kitchen table, which is on the other side of this wall. We were on Facebook Live. We started our online store on accident from the table. She was sewing one of these type of joints. She was on the sewing machine sewing one of them, and we was talking to our friends. Now, on our store, we no longer sell hair wraps. Now we carry handbags, jewelry, glasses, women's accessories. But in our first year of business, best friend, we did over $500,000. And I'm not saying that to be boastful, but what I'm saying is there's nothing special about the two of us. Besides the fact that we constantly hire coaches. We were on a training last night. We never stop learning. That's why these two books that I just ordered from Amazon are sitting right here, because as soon as I pull them out the box, I'm telling you, this is just who we are. Because I know that I don't know it all, and where I come from, when it comes to this business stuff, man, I got to get access to coaches. So we put our whole system that I created to grow our business, we put that into a program and we taught it. We gave the game. Because what's the point in us winning if nobody connected to us have the same opportunities? And so especially with us studying the market, because one of the things that we don't talk about often is we're also stock investors. We invest in the stock market. So that's why we're saying we know what the first quarter is bringing, because we study the market like crazy. So with us knowing that everybody, every corporation, Fortune 500 corporations, everybody is projecting the beginning of the year to be tough. We know and understand that.
Friends, I just don't want Candy to lose her video.
Oh, and so we doing everything we can to help people prepare. But y'all go to the website. If you have any questions about anything, I gotta cut it short because her phone gonna die.
One of the best friends, Alyssa, said, Sean, I'll be contacting you. One word, Shopify. I got you.
Yes.
Bro. I got you, bro.
We got you, bro.
I love that. Okay.
Yes.
Honey, I could have probably did 2 hours just on that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we love you guys. If you have any questions about any of the things that we said, any of the things that we talked about, or if you go to the website and you need further assistance, just let us know. We love you. We hope you guys have an amazing day.
Oh, I love this. Let me say this before I go. This is just somebody else, for the person that's sitting back still scratching their head trying to figure it out. If you says, I've only been on this page less than 1 month and I was damned if my teacher check was going to hold me back from getting the class and book. If I can purchase and learn with only $60 in my pocket, you can too.
Come on. Are you one of the two?
The two.
Are you one of the two? I love y'all. I love you. We make sure you follow on the page. Make sure you like and follow the page because, baby, we got so much more for you. We love you guys. Have an amazing day and know that the best is yet to come. But, baby, we got work to do. Good night.